That's another little life hack. I personally believe you avoid disaster in your life by living as disastrous as possible consciously. Really. I think many people take drugs, get criminal, have problems, have psychological disorders, are afraid, psychotic, depressed, because they're not living crazy enough consciously. So they're not doing the things which are actually required for consciousness to relax. You know, for consciousness to relax, it's required that you have a damn adventure, that you do crazy things. Everybody's too rational. People are thinking too much. They should do mad things, like marrying some crazy guy in Africa, okay? And then hanging around in the bush for 3 years, yeah? And then getting parasites and getting back to a hospital, and then building a rock band in Great Britain and touring for 3 years, and then you throw it out of the country because you're illegally there, yeah? Then you figure out you have 2 children, and then you have to go to them and care for them, okay? Something like this. So people are not, you know, they are not, it is very important you should live intensely so that the intensity doesn't come to you. You should live dramatically so that the drama doesn't come to you. And this is also Hatha, interestingly. This is Hatha Yoga. Hatha means force, and force means the polarity of opposites. So in other words, the more relaxed you want to be, the more fierce you have to be. So when yoga says, you have to be very meditative and relaxed, at the same time it says you have to be brutal till the end. Both things are true. And only these two things in conjoint can be true. The one can never be true without the other. Never. They don't exist without the other. Yeah? Interestingly, this is nothing bad. You know, being very fierce is very good. However, if you try to be very gentle all the time and not fierce, the fierceness will come to you in a bad way. Now it will come to you in a demonic shape. The same is true, you know, when you are constantly trying to be fierce. Yeah? Then the exhaustion, the relaxation, the dissolution will come to you in a dark form. It will come to you in the form of depression, exhaustion, and doubt. You know, that holds you tight so that you cannot move anymore. So do both intensities in life as intensely as possible to reach the center. So what does it now mean for a yoga class? It means for a yoga class, the ideal yoga class is celebrating the intensities and the polarities consciously. It's awakening them consciously. And which polarities does it awaken? It awakens the polarity of strain and release in equal measure, as well as the polarities between forward movement and backward movement, the polarities between left movement and right movement, the polarity between up movement and down movement, the polarity between intensity and relaxation, the polarity with awareness and dissolving away. Both of these polarities are awakened in equal measure. The more they are awakened, the better the class.